If you want to give some beautifully wrapped gifts but don't want to spend a ton of money on the wrapping, this video is for you. Hey there, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com. I love gift wrapping. I feel like it's such a fun way to show somebody you care by taking that extra time to wrap their gift beautifully. However, I don't think you have to spend a ton of money to make a beautifully wrapped gift. So in this video, I'm going to share with you all of my favorite tips and tricks for wrapping gifts in an elegant, beautiful, creative way, but without spending a lot of cash. After you watch this video, let me know which of these tips is your favorite down in those comments below. Let's get started. My first tip is to check out IKEA for wrapping paper. I actually found beautiful recycled wrapping paper from IKEA. Love these colors and that kind of classic brown paper vibe. And Walmart had some beautiful wrapping paper this year too. My next tip is to keep all of your yarn scraps for wrapping. It's definitely more budget friendly than ribbon, and I'll show you a few ways that you can use it. Also, look for free printable tags on my blog, the DIYmommy.com. I will link these ones down in the description box below, and I have dozens more that you can use for your gifts. They're free to print on cardstock and then just cut them out and use them for your gifts this year. What I like to do is cut up some baker's twine. It's also very inexpensive. Fold it in half and push it through the little hole on top of my gift tag. Pull the tail through and these are ready to use on your gifts. Okay, so let's start with a plain wrapped gift, and we're gonna use a cookie cutter to embellish it. Nice and cheap, and it looks so cute. I'm gonna use this snowflake one, and then you're gonna cut some pieces of baker's twine. You're gonna cut 2 pieces that are about 5 feet long. It really depends on your present. Just cut them nice and long so they can wrap a few times, folded in half around your gift. Place them through each side of your cookie cutter just like this, and then wrap the tails around your gift. You can also place a gift tag on the string before you finish wrapping the string around the gift. Now flip the gift over to the back and then tie those 2 strings together and you're all done. This is a really cute way to wrap a gift and it looks amazing. You can do a really similar thing with these beautiful brass colored rings from Dollarama. I'm just using one of these rings and then I'm cutting 4 pieces of this red yarn and I'm gonna wrap it through this loop 4 times. You just wanna make sure that your yarn is going to be long enough to fold in half and wrap around your gift. Now you're going to pull 2 pieces on the top, on the bottom, 2 pieces on the left and right, turn your gift around and then tie those yarn in the back of the gift. Now just make sure that that ring is centered in the middle of your gift, and then you can embellish the ring with some faux greenery and a gift tag. So easy, so cute, and I love this one too. Okay, so now we're gonna use some yarn to make some sweet little adorable pom-poms. All you need to do is grab a few layers of yarn and wrap them around your hand about 6 to 10 times depending on the thickness of your yarn. I like to use a few different textures and a few different colors of yarn to make these extra whimsical. Then you're going to tie a piece of yarn in the middle just like this, nice and tight with a square knot. Take some scissors and cut all the loops apart. Now the pom-poms I'm making here aren't going to be exactly perfect. They're supposed to be a little fluffy and whimsical. So now that I'm cutting all of the loops, I'm just going to give it a trim with my scissors. You can play around with these and use lots of different colors of yarn. Try using just 1 color, 2 color, 3 colors. Wrap them around more times, less times to get some different effects. And once you make a few of these, you'll be able to use them to embellish your gifts this year. You can even use them to decorate your Christmas tree too. I've done a Christmas tree with pom-poms in the past as well. Now I'm taking this Walmart gift wrap and I'm going to wrap this simple square gift. My recommendation is to keep every single scrap of wrapping paper that you can, because you can use it on other gifts, and I'll show you how I do that in a little bit. Another tip I have for really beautiful wrapped gifts is just to make sure to crease every single fold. That's going to give your gift more of a professional look. Now I'm taking some of that big chunky gold colored roving yarn and I'm wrapping that around my gift just like this. I love how it has a whimsical crafty look to it. I'm tying it in the center, and now I'm taking one of the pom-poms I created and just tying the yarn around that, giving the yarn a little bit of a trim. This is such a sweet way to wrap a gift for a child. I'm gonna give this one to one of my daughters. Now, if you've ever wanted to make sure that you're able to use every single square inch of your wrapping paper, rather than wrapping a gift square, try placing the gift at an angle just like this. Now you're going to fold one of the corners of the wrapping paper up in the middle, the next one on the right-hand side, and then the other one on the left-hand side. Basically, you're just kind of pushing in the corners and then pulling up the triangular shapes after that. I learned this a couple years ago, and it's definitely a great way to wrap a gift if you don't quite have enough wrapping paper, or if you don't want to waste any wrapping paper by cutting it off. I also love to look at Dollarama for inexpensive supplies to embellish gifts. I love this pack that I found this year. It has some pom-pom trim and some other trims that are perfect for wrapping gifts. I'm just wrapping this pom-pom trim around, and then I'm using these dollar store ornaments, stringing them on some baker's twine, and then tying them to the gift as well. This is inexpensive and it looks so festive and cute. If you have an irregular shaped gift like a teddy bear or like a ball, you can create your own DIY gift bag for that. I've done this in the past, but this time I'm gonna do one with a fun topping. So you basically wanna make sure that your gift wrap is about 4 times as wide as your gift and about 4 inches taller on the top and on the bottom. Then you're gonna fold your wrapping paper so that it meets in the center and tape it up in the center. Fold up the bottom about 4 inches and then open it up and push down those triangles on the right and left side. Then you're gonna fold over the top and the bottom triangle so that they meet in the center of the bottom of your bag. Use a piece of Scotch tape to secure this, and then you can open up your bag. Super simple, easy, also a great use for scrap wrapping paper. Now place your gift inside. And then I'm gonna do a fun accordion fold technique. I found this on Instagram. I will leave a link to the original creator down in the description box below. I'm folding it back and forth, and then I'm just taking another piece of yarn and I'm tying it from the bottom to the top of this gift bag. I'm also gonna add one of those dollar store tassels just to give it a little bit of extra pizzazz. And then also a dollar store ornament. Then I'm using some Scotch tape and I'm just attaching that top middle part of the accordion together so it looks like a beautiful fan. This one turned out so sweet. I wrapped this gift with some simple striped wrapping paper, and here's where I'm going to use my scrap wrapping paper from before. I'm just taping it around the middle. It doesn't have to go all the way around. And I love how this adds some interest to a gift and just gives it a really pretty layered look. And I'm also using up all of my scraps. Now I'm taking some more yarn, I'm wrapping it around the gift just like this, and then I'm adding one of my DIY pom-poms in the middle, tying the yarn around that, and then trimming everything. Another tip that I have for you is save every single box from every single thing you get that might work really well as a gift box. This one was actually from a smart lock that I got, and I think it works really well as a gift box. This wrapping technique is one of my favorites. Use relatively plain paper for this one, and you're gonna wanna make sure that your paper goes around the width of your gift and cut it. And then you wanna make sure the bottom of the paper goes about 2/3 up your box. This technique really only works for a perfectly shaped box. And then the top needs to fold over about half of the depth of your box. Now you're gonna fold the bottom up to that 2/3 portion, and then just take the right-hand side, push it in on the side, and that basically creates 2 triangles, one on the top, one on the bottom. Crease that. Then on the left-hand side, push it up in the middle just like this, crease those 2 triangles that are created. And then you're gonna take the top right-hand triangle and fold it over top of the gift, the left one folded over top. Then you're gonna take the next triangle on the right, the next one on the left, and fold those on top. Now you can fold over this piece here just to give it more of a finished look. Take some Scotch tape and just tape that all in place. Then you're just gonna fold the bottom of the gift just like you would normally and tape that in place. This pleated technique can make really any wrapping paper look fabulous, and I love how it creates pockets that you can add things to. So for this gift, I'm just gonna put some faux greenery inside, and I'm also gonna place a gift tag in another one of the little pockets. If you want to wrap a bottle of wine, you can use a really similar technique but use a napkin. I'm folding a napkin halfway up the bottle, and then I'm pushing in the right hand side and the left hand side, folding those triangles over the top, folding the next layer of triangles over the top. And then you have this beautiful pleated effect on fabric. Now I'm taking some yarn and I'm tying that around the top of the bottle in a beautiful little bow. You can also use ribbon or any other tie that you want for this. And you can really use any fabric you want. You can use a tea towel, a napkin, so many options for this wine wrap. Now I'm just adding a gift tag and some faux greenery, and this one is one of my favorite ways to wrap. You can also use a larger piece of cloth. Any kind of cloth is gonna work for this. I found this at Simon's and use the Furoshiki wrapping method to wrap a box. You put the box on top of the fabric at an angle, pull the top and then the bottom over the box, kind of tuck in the sides and pull those over the box and then tie it into a square knot. You can add faux greenery and a gift tag to this one and it looks beautiful and you can use it year after year. Okay, this one is more of a product that I love rather than a hack, but I think you're gonna love it too. These gift boxes are from Nemi Lou. She is a Canadian small business. You can reuse them year after year, so that saves you money because you have to do the initial investment, but then you can use these year after year. The ribbon is actually attached to the bottom of the boxes, and you can store these boxes flat. What I love about these is because there's 4 pieces of ribbon, when you tie a bow, it creates such a beautiful layered bow, and I love how these look. So I got these last year, and I'm gonna be using them year after year for our immediate family's gifts, and they look so pretty under the tree. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed these gift wrapping ideas. Let me know down in those comments which of these was your favorite. And also I would love to know, are you starting to wrap gifts for the holidays or are you waiting until December? I kind of start right now and then pretty much do it all the way up until Christmas Eve. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more DIY and decor ideas on a budget. I'm gonna leave some more videos that I hope you will enjoy watching next, right up here.